disc in my C4 to 5 and C5 to 6 neck vertebrae. My back pain story started about 2.5 years ago. I was at a water ride in Wisconsin, and it was ended up being quite a horrific water ride. It felt like I was in a car accident because of a malfunction, and as a result I had impacted the wall pretty heavily after going through a tremendous downdrop, capsizing on a raft and so forth. So there was something definitely wrong with the ride at that time, and that's how everything started originally. After the accident, for a bit of time, my vision, which has always been like 20/10 vision, started to have focus problems or focus issues, and I noticed it ever so slightly, but I thought, well, maybe this is all just part of aging or something, where I had to start putting things a little bit further and away. But the clarity of what I was able to see had dissipated a little bit. Accompanying that was kind of intense headaches here and there right behind my eyes, and upon treatment, and I had gone to an eye doctor, and he had said that my vision was 20/20, but it used to be 20/10, but I could notice that ever slight difference. And once I started treatment here, I noticed, I can't remember the exact time, but I would say maybe after the first few weeks, I had noticed that my vision had actually gotten back, restored to where it was prior to the accident. I will say that since coming to Illinois Back Institute, a few remarkable things have happened. Outside my clarity of vision being restored, I used to wake up 3 to 5 times in the middle of the night because I had difficulty sleeping, and the reason is because my whole right side of my arm would go numb, and that was, I guess, due to an impingement on my spinal cord of the bulging disc, etc. And every time that my arm would go numb, my body would basically send a signal for me to wake up, and I'd have to readjust on the surface that I was sleeping on. With the treatment here, the numbing had gone away remarkably. I mean, I still am in the process of getting rid of it, but it's a dramatic improvement. Not to mention my entire range of motion with my neck has dramatically increased. If I was to look over my right shoulder since the accident, I'd have to torque my whole body like this or what have you, or like this, just to look left or right. And now I can have a lot more range of motion back and forth, and therefore now I have consistent sleep patterns without waking up in the middle of the night as well. And my pain degree and numbing and tingling and so forth has dramatically dissipated. And I used to also have, after the accident sometime, I had like an intense itching on my wrist, which I found out later on was nothing to do with skin, but it was actually having to do with the nerves that connect from the vertebrae that have been injured down the nerve path down to my right thumb, and in my wrist area and my forearm as well. I have also felt that through therapy I have gained a better strength in that side of my body as well. Today I just got to see a visual on the very first open MRI that I had done through the clinic here. and along with my follow-up one from December to now the middle of March. And as they say, seeing is believing. And not only do I know that I am on the road to recovery and feeling better, but when I saw the two images, there was a definite, although not fully cured as of yet, but a definite reduction in the herniation of my disc. I would tell people that are considering coming to the Illinois Back Institute to definitely give it a try. I think the key is staying the course. There may be what you may experience, some slight setbacks, but then staying the path with the regimen provided seems to be founded with their research and science and everything like that, that I believe it can help a majority of people there. Obviously, it comes down to the patient to follow the orders, the regimen. The people are great here, very friendly, willing, to have you be cured, and are always there with their ear to listen and to help you out. I am happy to endorse as a patient myself anyone to Illinois Back Institute.